YouTube? Welcome back to Sauna's Lifestyle. Today's another day out here in Deutschland. So as you guys can see, I got the G80 parked behind me. What's that mean to you guys? That means to me, I'm about to do some mods to this thing, man. So as you guys see, I got the hood lifted up, got the car lifted up off the ground. That means I'm about to do this install. So the install, you guys ask, what? We about to throw this CSL grill in there, man. So this is the CSL carbon fiber grill my wife got. What we're going to do is swap that out with the current grill that's in here now. Current grill looks good, but at the end of the day, man, the CSL grill looks a lot better. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm definitely noticing that I might have to get some type of emblem right here, as you guys can see, to put back, because I'm looking at this. It has an M3 emblem competition right here. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, I got the car lifted up. I got to get this bumper off of here. It's going to take a little bit of time to get it off there. But I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do it, man. So if you're just tuning in, man, my videos are all about cars, Sauna's Lifestyle, and what we do out here, man, with Sauna's family. A lot of the stuff is cars. A lot of stuff is traveling. But at the end of the day, today I didn't bring you guys on to board you guys with that information. I brought you guys on to do some updates to the G80. So stay tuned in, stay locked in. If you haven't smashed that button, give me a like, comment, share, turn on all post notifications. You guys already know what it is. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So I'm going to bore you guys to death, so I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to take these wheels off the front too to make it easy access to get into the fender liner to get to the bolts that I need to get on there. So let's go ahead and get going. Alright, so I'm going to take out these push pins. This is the first thing I'm going to take off. And I'm going to use a flat tip screwdriver. So all you got to do is press in right here, push up, really no force to it. Use your fingers, pull them up. As you guys can see, they pop right out. So I'm going to do that with all these and then take this piece off and then show you guys what I'm working with. Again, push it by hand. If that slips off of here, then just pop it back in, wiggle it out, comes right out. Should be the last one to come out right here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 push pins. So I'm going to lay them over here. That way I don't lose them. This plastic deal should just come right off with the rubber deal. So go ahead and set this down. All right, so these screws, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 T30 screws. So I'm using my DeWalt right here. Get these off of here. This makes it a lot easier having this drill. And yeah, you guys wonder, I like to do all my stuff myself, man. If I can't do something, then I'll take it to the mechanic. But other than that, I'll do it myself. So again, T30 screws.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Almost lost that one. Oh snap, that it sucked. Take all your screws, man, put them in one spot. That way you don't lose them. Well, I'm prone to losing stuff, so got them all back up here on the shelf. So, all right. So that completes taking the screws off down here. So next thing I'm gonna tackle is underneath. I'll show you guys what I'm about to do under here. All right, you guys might can't see this, but I got 9 10mm screws. So I'm gonna take all those screws off, and then that should release this part right here, the bottom part of the bumper. I've seen somebody take off the whole pan, but I don't think you need to take the pan off to get to it, to take the front bumper off. So I think there's about 9, and then there's a couple push pins, but we'll see. But with this being a new car, I don't know if my wife did this, but look at this, man. You guys can see, I don't know if it can focus in or not. There's a damn scratch right here, man. It actually looks like it's cracked, the bumper. But the splitter's gonna cover it up so you won't be able to tell. But it definitely sucks seeing that now after the fact. And I don't think my wife knows about it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get these screws off. Like I said, 10 mil. That'll get these off. All right, so I was able to get those screws out. Now there's about 3 push pins, man. So if you look at the push pins right here, there's 1, 2, and then there's a, I don't know if you guys can see that third one over there. So there's 3 on this side, 1, 2, and 3. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, on the other side, take them off as well. All right, guys, so got those push pins out. I think the last thing I need to do is tackle is inside the wheel well. I think there's 2 10mm screws and an 8mm screw holding this bumper together now. So 1 here, 1 there, and then when I pull that cover back, there should be another 8mm at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, guys, I got this new DJI Osmo camera, and I'm trying to get everything for you guys. But there's 2 bolts here. 1, 2, things right here. 10 mil, and then there should be another bolt up here at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off real quick, man. And again, man, so with this video I'm just piecemealing everything together. For the video, I tend to like to do smooth videos just all the way through, but at the end of the day, excuse me, I'm just going to piecemeal this video for you guys together so you can see what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it to get this bumper off. Once I get the bumper off, obviously in reverse mode, we're going to put everything back on. Probably not going to shoot that video, but definitely want to show you guys once I get the bumper off and put on these stands, how I'm going to remove the grill and then put the new grill in. So stay tuned and stay locked in. If you haven't, again, smash that button, leave some comments below, give me a couple of likes, man. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos for this G80. Let's get it. Let's go. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and take this whole cover off.
We'll return after these messages.
Thing sound like a diesel truck. Nice and quiet down now. They're warmed up. You can still hear them turbos though. Ain't nothing like watching your car drive away. Alright, man, let's get back to this M3. As I mentioned to you guys, I got the fender liner out, as you guys can see. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the front bumper. There's a few clips I need to take off when it comes to the sensors. You have One right here, 2, 3. That should come off from the bumper. There's a 8mm screw right here, so I'll take that off. Once I take that off, then I'll be able to pull the whole front bumper off. Then from there, I'll tackle removing this part right here. This is one of the light fixtures, and then we'll go ahead and start installing the DRL as I'm doing this all at one time. So yeah, man, again, man, I'm working with limited space in this little ass garage, man, being over here in Europe, but I'm gonna make it happen, man. So let me go ahead and get started on removing the front bumper. I'm gonna set you guys up on the camera, that way you guys can see it, me taking off this bumper. All right, so pulling this off, man, just gotta tug it a little bit on one side. All right, now the whole bumper should come right off. All right, guys, so there you have it, man, no bumper. So let me just go over what I took off again. So starting from the top. So there is a few push pins at the top. Once you get those push pins off, you take that panel off at the top. Then you're gonna have some T30 screws. At the top, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 screws at the top. Once you get that off, that releases the top part. Then underneath, you're gonna have some 10mm screws. There's probably about, oh man, I can't even think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 screws at the bottom. All right. That's your 10mm screws. Then in the wheel well, you have, what I did was I just took out the whole wheel well plastic trimming. So there was probably about 12 to 13 of those 10mm screws holding that plastic liner in on both sides. So I'll pull that out. Then you have, I'm gonna show you guys, there's 2 8mm screws. I don't know if I can zoom in on that or not. All right, that's holding the bumper up to the fender. All right, again, I highly suggest putting some of this tape here, that way you don't scratch up your car. Taking it off, because as you guys seen at the bottom, I was tugging a little bit to get that bumper off. I don't know if it was fastened somehow underneath there, but at the end of the day, it was tugged. It was pretty tight fitted on there, so I had to pull that off. And that's pretty much it, man. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take you guys over to the bumper, and we're gonna go ahead and switch out the grill. Once I get this grill switched out, then I'll go ahead and transition over to doing the RGB DRL headlights, because there's a ballast piece up here and there's one on the back. So I might as well do it while I have the fender lining out, because it makes it easier for install and I don't have to do this over again. So again, man, like I said, piecing this video for you guys. I didn't show you guys exactly step by step, but I'm exactly telling you guys how to take that bumper off if you want to do it yourself. So it's not that hard. It's just a little time consuming, mainly because you got to jack up the car, take the wheels off, and then there's a lot of screws. So if I could suggest, get one of these things, man, because all them screws, you're trying to do those by hand with the ratchet, man, you'll be sitting here all day, man. This thing right here, a couple $, man. At the end of the day, this DeWalt helped me out. So 10mm sockets and 8mm sockets. That's mainly what you're going to use for taking off this front bumper. So let's go ahead and get into taking this grill out. All right, what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to tackle is I'm going to take the camera out, take the sensors out, and then I'll start moving the grill. So like I said, with this, man, you want to take your time. It's wise to use a flat tip, because there are a lot of clips that are holding this grill in, and you don't want to break the clip, because if you break the clips at the end of the day, trying to put the new grill on, it's not going to be as fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this grill, this camera out. So there's 3 clips. I've already kind of pre-positioned them how I want to, so it shouldn't be that hard to take out for me now, just because the way I pre-positioned it. So again, take your time taking this out. You don't want to mess up anything. All right, as you see, I got the camera out. So, she's just looking at this camera. Oh, I find all kinds of stuff. A rock must have hit that. Damn. Oh my goodness, I'm finding stuff as I'm taking stuff apart. Looks like a rock must have hit it. I mean, the camera's still working, but we might end up having to replace this camera, man. I didn't even notice this until after. And it's on the side of the camera, so I'm assuming a rock must have hit it as we're driving. But alright, anyway, so I got the camera off. I was going to say tape up the front camera so you don't damage it. I'm going to put tape on it anyways, so yeah, don't damage it. Yeah, so I don't want to damage it any further. But man, so taking this car apart so far, I found that there's a big scrape at the bottom. The camera's got a crack on the side. It looks like it's within the lens, which is crazy. Yeah, I've never seen that. So anyways, I'm gonna cover this up, man. I'm sitting here blabbing on about this, so just kind of mad that I've seen that. All right, so going on with the sensors. So what you want to do is there's two little gray clips. You want to pull them back, just like all the other BMW stuff that they have, and then just slowly undo them. You can unplug. I would just unplug them from now. That way we can work the sensor out. So I might gotta stand up for this one. All right, so unplug that one. Same on the other side. There's a little gray clip. I'm gonna pull that down. Pull until you get the plug undone. All right, that's undone. So with these, if I'm not mistaken, they twist and they come off. Or actually, they don't twist. There's two clips, one on both sides, that's sandwiching it in together. So what I'll do is I'll pry those two clips off to the side, and then pull up on the sensor itself. One side's undone. Again, might need to stand up to do this. Try this other side. We should be good. Take your time again, like I said, because you don't want to break any clips. All right, sensor's out. That's one sensor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it in the same spot. So I want to make sure it doesn't mess up anything. So this is gonna be my left side, driver's side. So what I'll do is I'll just place this, place it over here, left and then right. Same thing on this side. Take the sensor out. Two little clips. Again, take your time. You don't want to break anything. All right, pry one up, two.
Five minutes later.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this was a little tough taking this grill off. So it's a lot of little clips and a lot of finagling. But at the end of the day, I didn't break any clips and I got the grill loose. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna feed it through to pull it out from here. So slowly, I'm gonna pull it out backwards. So I'm gonna pull it out towards the camera. Just make sure you take your time getting it out of here. Again, you don't want to mess up nothing. I'm gonna say maybe pull that one off there. That way you can get the grill out a little bit easier. All right, there you go, man. Grill's out. Like I said, it took some finagling to get it out, but I got it out. At the end of the day, it was pretty rough. So let's swap it out with the new grill, the carbon fiber one. Everything should go back in its place in reverse order. So what we do is bring this in here, make sure that we have everything, all the wires in underneath it. Again, you can pull this wire out from this little rubber door because it'll pop right back in. So again, just take your time. Should go right in there, exact spot. Using the existing clips. Press it in. Should go all in. Like I said, existing clips. Just make sure it's all clipped in right. You don't want them to come loose. It's crazy how much easier this went in than taking out. All right, so everything should be back in its spot. Just make sure everything's clipped in again. Just double checking my work. Make sure all the clips are in. All right, it's all in there. So let me get the sensors. Make sure these go in there. All right. Pop these back in. Take your time. Tell you what, man, if you got a bad back, this is not for people that got bad backs. But we're making it work. It's barely on the table, so let me slide the table. Let me readjust this bumper on the table so it don't fall off. All right, let's put these sensors back in. Plug it back in. It's plugged in. Make sure it's good to go. Opposite side, same thing. That's in. Plug the plug back in. That's in. Make sure that the brake clip is fastened. If it's not, that means it's not all the way in. Alright, that's good to go. Alright, next piece is going to be the camera. So we're going to make sure that this camera is in there. Again, man, like I said, man, I just seen that I had this little crack in the camera. But for now, we'll just throw it back in there. It's been working. Now you can't see it on the video itself, so I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Just let the wife know that she has a small crack in her little lens. And I'm sure it's from a rock. Let me set this up because the camera's not wanting to go in all the way. Just make sure everything is seated right. So now that it's seated, it's on there. What we're gonna do is these extra wires right here. What I'll do is pop this back in there, this bad boy right here. That should be good. And then what I'll do is leave these like this. Should be alright. Put that back in there. Put that back in there. I'll zip tie that to this so it doesn't move around. There you go, man. CSL grill installed. Now I just got to put the bumper back on. So with the weather getting a little dark, I might wait to do the DRL RGB lights tomorrow. But I'm gonna leave the fender liners out because it's starting to get dark. But I need to put this all back together, and then tomorrow, since I have the fender liners out, I'll go ahead and just take the tires back off and then install that, man. Give you guys a video on how that works. So, because this took so long today, I want to make sure this is all on properly, the way it's supposed to. So in reverse order, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll let you guys see what it looks like on the car. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put it back on the car in 3, 2, 1, and just like that, man, it's on there, man. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It took me a long time to get this thing on there, all day. But I tell you what, it does complement the front of that car. I was gonna do the lights on there. I don't know what time it is right now. Actually, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock at night. I'm gonna do some research on those lights, man, and see if I can maybe install them tonight. If not, I'm gonna throw the wheels back on, just pull the car in the driveway, and then tomorrow knock out the lights. So you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the CSL grill. I'm gonna tell you straight up though, the issues I had with this installing it, because it was definitely a pain, is behind here there's foam. There's like a foam bumper, I guess you could say. And what I end up having to do is I end up having to shave from here to here back some, because the sensor, every time I put it on, the bumper wasn't going on right, because I don't know if this actual CSL grill sits in a little bit further than the stock grill, and actually I think it does looking at it. So that was my issue. I have to say, for those that are installing this, man, if you guys plan on doing this install, just keep that in mind with the CSL grill. You might have to shave some of that foam in back just to make sure the sensors fit in there perfectly, so the whole bumper will go back on. If not, I'm telling you, it's not going to go back on without messing up those sensors. I had to take the bumper off 3 times to finally figure it out, man. But trial and error, man, that's what it is. That's how you learn. That's how I learn, and that's why I make these videos. So you guys stay tuned in, stay locked in. I might jump on here and get these DRLs done. It's about 7 o'clock at night. I'm doing some research, see how long it takes to do. If it doesn't take that long, then or cameras or action. What you think?
That's pretty cool.
Look good? Boy, it was a pain putting on, I'll tell you that much.
I think it'll look good with the sensor.
With the other piece? Or with the, what part? Oh, with the sensor thing? Yeah, it does look good. Came out pretty nice. You looking? What you think? Think it look good?
Yes. It comes good with.
Yeah, it was a pain putting on, boy, I tell you that.
Was it?
Yeah, so what I had to do was
4 hours?
I took the bumper off, put the bumper on. Took the bumper off, put the bumper. It wasn't going on. It wasn't fitting right. So what I had to do is, because this sits in further than the stock grill, there's foam padding back here. I had to shave some of the foam padding back to about like right here, so the sensor can go in there, because if not, it was pushing this out and the bottom wasn't lining up. So but it's on there though. I mean, like I said, just all I did was took the grinder and shaved some of that padding back right there. It's not even that big. It sits up to like right here.
How is it in there with clips?
Yeah, with the clips. Oh, it's clipped in there. But every time I pushed it in, the sensor popped back out, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" But anyways, this on there. What you think?
Where's the lights?
Shit, I told you somebody's gonna ask me where the lights at. I ain't put them on yet. Still trying to get them. No, I ain't put the splitter on yet either, man. This shit's taking time, man. I knew this was gonna take longer. But yeah, so that's gonna conclude today's video. I think my fingers are hurting. I gotta put these wheels back on. Tomorrow I'll do something else on the car, and then maybe throw the splitter on tomorrow. But the lights should be pretty simple. I might mess around with them tonight. We'll see. But yeah, man, stay tuned in, stay locked in. We got more videos coming for the G80. What y'all think? Oh, y'all was clowning. They was very clowning. It is what it is. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Give us a thumbs down if you don't. Leave the comments below. Hit that button, sub. You already know what it is, man. Sauna's Lifestyle, and we